signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. We will be playing some Elden Ring today. And hello, Michael, by the way. Okay, I need some. That, I got music now, which I didn't have before. Oh, that is something I think I'd care about, right? Having music or not? Okay, good. Then, let's crack on, as cool people actually say. Okay, good. We are here, we are back. I guess it's gonna be definitely the best stream you will ever see in your whole entire... Everyone who sees this, stay to the end. It's gonna be the most of epics. You know, screw all the other streamers. This is gonna be the shit today. It's gonna be the streamer streams. It's gonna be as wonderful as America. I'm gonna make YouTube great again, by the way. That's the goal. I am gonna make YouTube great again today. If politicians talk that way, I'm allowed to talk that way too, right? Maybe I should have healed. See how wonderful I am. I don't even care if I die after 3 minutes. I just don't care. It's still wonderful, man. Doesn't change a thing. It doesn't change a thing. Okay, good. Nice. Here. What a week, right, so far? It's Tuesday. Another week. Another work week. Another week of school, maybe, or vacation. It's wonderful, right? Life is wonderful sometimes. It's nearly the end of day, where we then are allowed to sleep and start energized in the morning, ready to be amazing again. I mean, we could be vampires too, right? And we couldn't sleep at night. But we are not, we are humans. That's so amazing. It's amazing. Life is amazing. So, Mike, are you good, by the way? I forgot to ask. Shame on me. Shame on me. I am shamefully ashamed of myself that I didn't ask for your day. But I guess it probably was quite amazing. I have no clue what kind of brain soup you have. What kind of brain soup? No, I just am glad to be a human being, and I want to make mankind with those streams great again. I'm just happy to be alive and to be able to play and stuff, you know? And to be a little wheel in the workforce of the world. I got a bit of back pain, otherwise I'm actually kinda fine. I think I slept a bit wrongly tonight. A little bit of back pain has never stopped a true Spartan, right? I should take a healing potion. Or perfect. Oh god, I just perfectly dodged, man. Okay. Right is better than left. I was at least hoping to go to phase 2, by the way. A little bit of back pain never stopped me from being amazing, man. Okay, that's nasty, by the way. That is, although it's a nice trick. First confuse the player with the moon, or with the rock throwing, and then just insta teleport, well, not insta teleport, but teleport to the player, and then just kill it. Him, she, her, them. He was supposed to do close combat, since I was close to him, but no, the game doesn't need to. Wait, yes, okay, good. Don't know what I did with the... I did that wrong, okay. And still just so good, yeah, golden bow, okay, good. Just have to have a certain order, just for good lucks, right? So, next try. By the way, what's new, Michael? Anything? Do you have any gaming news? Anything interesting happened in your life or in the gaming world? Not much. Same, by the way. No, not much. Although I came to realization I played a remastered version, or it's actually, I played Warcraft 1 remastered, which is basically the old school game just with new graphics, right? And I came again to another realization, that's why I didn't play Tomb Raider 1 to 3 yet. That there's a lot of nostalgia, and then you realize I'm playing the campaign, or I played through the orc campaign and realized that it lacks a certain things which from modern games. I sometimes wonder, I mean, you didn't have much choice what you played in 1994, right? But it's... I'm not sure if I am always happy to play remastered versions of games. That's what I wanted to say. Because sometimes, as good as old games might have been, compared to nowadays games, they're oftentimes not as good. I wanted to heal, by the way, and just thought that this is what I don't understand. You can, I guess I just didn't go to the right at the right moment. But well, anyways, kind of see what you mean. That some old games just weren't as great as we might have been. Yeah. There's certain things where you realize, okay. But anyways, it was still yet not wasted time to play Warcraft 1. Although, on the other hand, I have to admit, I mean, I don't have really nostalgia with Gothic, because I have just played it on stream the first time. Near end, some games have aged better than other games. That's true point. I think Gothic 2 has... Okay, it's a couple of years older, newer than Warcraft, and you know, not an RTS game, but I think it aged better. At least my opinion. But it's older to 8 years or 9 years. Okay, here. I agree. What I really like about playing old games, which I have not played before, is seeing why people like the game and also seeing the shortcomings of them. Yep. And that's the realization I had with Warcraft 1 Remastered, by the way, although I played it in my youth, that how much games RTS have developed until today. That's actually a nice realization. What has changed in a positive way to make life or the game better, like queuing up in RTS games, queuing up in the barracks, for example, or detecting cloaked units. Ah, sorry. I was somewhere else. Oh boy, that would have been one more step back. That try was in the end not bad. Compared to the other bad tries. The crap part was I should have taken one step backwards. Like now that I play Morrowind, I can clearly see why some people consider it the favorite game of all time. For example, the sense of progression is done quite nicely. The style of the game is also really cool. On the other hand, there are also problems with it. The world is huge, massive, and there are tons of settlements and content, but of course some of the content is just not as good as the other parts, or you can just talk to an NPC about something quest related, even though you don't even have that quest, and the MC should not even know that topic. Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's weird, right? To see like Morrowind, right? What Bethesda, and then when they maybe should at one point give Starfield a try, right? To actually even more enjoy their older games and maybe not their newer babies. On the other hand, what we know, what Todd told, right? Marketing Todd, that I first of all thought it is weird, but after a while I agree. It's not Bethesda's fault, it's the player's fault, right? Like if the game is not running smooth, it's they should just buy a new PC, right? Or the space flights are boring. They're supposed to be boring because it's realism, like if you are flying with your ship. It's supposed to be boring. They did that on purpose. Sixteen times the detail, yeah. Todd Howard, sorry, I just needed to, didn't remember his last name. I'm just digging. Okay, Bethesda Game Studios. 150 people work there, by the way. That's sick. Although I thought it was a... I don't mean that in a mean way. I thought it would have more employees. So, Churros, please. Thank you. Should have been behind. And I did expect to slash to the ground. I actually would like to take down the last boss without help, but I gotta be honest, I don't know if I am gonna make it completely without summonings. Not like that, at least. Not if I could do it like that way, then I definitely am not gonna make it in a reasonable time. Well, I mean, I could try the sword again, right? Oh boy. The thing is, I still see that there might be, I'm not sure, Michael, I'm really not 100% certain, but still then, even if you change gear, there might be still something sitting in front of the monitor display which might be the problem. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about that, but just want to throw in the slight chance of that into the ring. Although I'm just 0.005% sure. 4%. As I said a couple of streams ago, there's another build which is basically anti-Radahn. I mean, yet we have to respec the liver, the thing which looks like a liver is required. I think we have 12 of them. If I find it, we have a couple of respecs. We can try out that build. I would be willing to try that out if you have it on mind and can help out to tell me what to do. If you want to try, just okay. Then let me just quickly take a look. Okay, we got 11 lavas available. We have runes available too to upgrade weapons. I have one more try, and then I would like to try another build out, the anti-Radahn build. Let's see if that makes me maybe look a tinsy bit better. I try it out one more time, and then I'm very, very open to freaking respec. Although people make it without getting hit and stuff, right? Oh boy, okay. Although that was a good try. Yeah, I just drop it here in chat so you can take a look. Perfect. Perfect. It's surprisingly easy. It has 2 main steps. Number 1, Morg's Spear. Boop boop. The number 2, the Black Seal Great Shield. Upgrade to max and infused with Holy. And the tactics is just hiding behind the shield and poking the best. But okay, so no respecking. Okay, Black Steel Great Shield. Let's actually see if we have that available. Okay, if we don't need to respec, we might need to upgrade stuff. If you fit the requirements, then no. Okay, Shield of Night. I just suppose that the black shield is either black or steelish, right? Okay, we might need... I'm gonna take a look where I can... Okay, we might need to actually get that... Okay, thank you. You are, as usual, quite amazing. Black Steel Great Shield, that's how it looks like. Okay. Fog Rift Fort. Don't you worry, it might seem that I'm looking to the right monitor, but obviously I did not. I had in mind where the Fog Rift Fort is, obviously. Sorry, I'm kidding. Obviously I just telepathy, yeah. Here-ish. Okay, should be located... I don't know if that is actually... Okay, it's located there. Ah, that's, by the way, a location where I already wanted to go before. Obviously not because I knew that there would be the shield. But there are the nasty, evil... Well, evil... I didn't see the way up. That's now gonna be... Okay, maybe it just can't get up here. Let's see. We'll try. I had a feeling we have already been there. Now... No. But... Yeah, it's... On the other hand, it's never too late, right? Never too late. And again, thank you, by the way, if I have not said that before, thank you for the suggestion of change of tactics and build and stuff. But I remember that you kind of need to go above the fort for the rocket, then just down to the fort. Oh, I see. Thank you, again, yet again. Okay, yeah. I haven't read the description of Fog Rift Fort. Once you spot the fort from the wiki, distance, carefully walk at the cliff's edge and jump down the rocky mountainside until you reach the top of one of the towers. I have to admit, by the way, I'm gonna take the bugger down there. Will I? No, I will not drop down there. By the way, this location there is obviously great when you walk there, but it looks kind of amazing from afar too. It kind of looks amazing. That's where, if I'm gonna have a future house, I'm gonna let it build that way. Probably. Not caring about costs and stuff, right? What, Wiki, are you lying? You don't not to teleport into... I was trying to be funny. Obviously oh boy. I was trying to be funny. Obviously I just say that to, you know, to be normal. Otherwise I wouldn't, you know, do you think I would call my YouTube channel It's Psychic LP if I would not be a psychic or stuff? I was totally unaware that I already did freaking dismantle the weapons. No, put away them weapons. Can actually already equip Morg's spear, right, to be with a bit of punch. I yet still think that these guys look like testicles, but that maybe just be me. Why did I speak that out loud? I do not know. Okay, I'm past spears, right? Must be crazy having glass testicle. Well, on the other hand, oh boy, did I? Yes, I did not. On the other hand, until you have them, you don't know, right? Maybe it is if you actually have them, maybe it's the most amazing thing. Yeah, that's... Am I? Okay, we can change that. Let's then put on something lighter. Because lighter is always better than heavier, right? Well, maybe not. Okay, what do we have? Or maybe we can change a talisman? Well, yeah, actually, let's change armor. Okay, the scaled helm. Okay, but what did we... I forgot what we had on before, by the way. But we receive more damage. It should change it then with the boss anyways, shouldn't I? That's what I'm thinking. Even though I understand the shield thingy. You're gonna have a shield taken off. Yeah, let's see if that is... That's gonna bite us in the back part, right? Okay, and you know the drill, man. I'm gonna... Actually, the asses who took us down, I'm gonna fucking... I did not say that, but I'm gonna freaking take down now. What the... I'm kinda embarrassed. Okay. It's a bit weird to have a longer range weapon again, by the way. Aha. That's the reason why I've been playing that badly. I have missed this grace, man. Ah, that annoyed me all the time. That's the grace of grace, by the way. That is the amazing grace. I yet do not understand why they put up a grace here. That makes a bit no sense to me. But it is what it is. Am I? Maybe they put the grace up there because of that. Yeah, I found it. And I did not want to obviously go down where I went down. I didn't want to go down initially. It was more of a coincidence than actually wanting to go there. Let me guess, these guys are not these. Yes, that's what I want to say. Damn barrels explode. I know. Nice. Okay, do you know what? I know that's just... It should be fine to actually get used to the weapon, but I'm gonna just, not because to make my life easier. Oh, repeating crossbow. I'm just gonna be equipping this in order to there we go. Wait a tick, am I? It probably has problems with bolt, arrow, it should have... Should not have problems, right? Well, it works. Let me guess, I need range combat, suckling is totally normal. Okay, let me guess. Fire arrows would do the trick, right? Okay, screw that, man. Yeah. And they survived! Okay, those two survived too. Damn barrels. Okay, anyway, screw range then. Okay, we will get over there too. First of all, we go to the other side. I see someone who has the shield on, by the way. It's alright, I like to be kissed, right? I was not prepared to, you know, get quickly kissed here. I would have brushed my teeth, you know, I would prepared and took some perfume and have washed myself, right? If I only would have known that. I was not prepared for French kissing here. Oh. Yikes. Okay, there were barrels behind me, okay. Hell yeah, we are gonna spend the rest of the evening probably here. I'm kidding. Next try is gonna be it. This is not a hard fight actually, if I would not be stupid. And maybe not focusing on the special ability there yet. I do like explosions. If I don't hit myself with them. Okay, the gauntlets, that's what I am up for. I aimed... Sorry, I'm not gonna comment that, but I did have focused on the dude, not on the barrels, man. Difficult levels, Radahn easy, barrel impossible. Yes! Totally! And FromSoft should be forbidden to put them in any other game at all. Heights and barrels. And kissing enemies. Heights, barrels, kissing enemies. Uh-oh. Oh boy. He tricked me. It's about love in all shapes and forms. That's not the point. I just like to have a conversation before I get kissed. Jones with an overly inflated ego wants to ban. No, I just don't like to be kissed without giving the permission to get kissed. A no is a no, right? And that boss is actually not respecting borders, right? That's why I'm playing so badly. He's practically, that is harassment. The boss there, or the field enemy, is harassing us, or me. It has nothing to do with the forms of love and peace. Stops at harassment. Oh boy. Oh boy, yes, that's where I wanted to respawn. That's, by the way, it's, I think, very important in order to be happy with the game as it is, to sometimes die stupid deaths, right? And respect the gravity as you respect the gravity of my words, right? So, smart. Now I have the respawn spot again, right? I know what I did wrong. I didn't select Grace to respawn, by the way. Okay, now I do it smartly. Fun fact, I think I died more often with the surroundings than, including barrels and stuff, than the actually little boss area here for. That's kind of funny, ain't it? An idea for you: respawn at the bonfire and take more proof hunters so that you can use the... That's what I was thinking actually too. I'm gonna try one more time like that to... And then I'm gonna actually do that. Thank you for destroying the barrels. Another approach would have been to actually take down the barrels with ranged combat, but that would have prolonged the battle, and that is not anything I want to do. By the way, in case you wonder, that's what we are here for, right? Exploring enemies, getting to know the game, right? I see these streams as a tutorial of sorts, right? You can dodge the kissing tongue. I know that I'm the first player in the world who has found out that, and that's the first time you ever heard that, I guess. That's cool. Okay. That's good to know, by the way. I totally did not know before. Now we know. And just by trying stuff out. Amazing. That's what I always... That's actually in the stream preparations. The things which take the most amount of time. Preparing myself in, you know, what I want to teach in my streams. That's actually thank you. You see, that's what takes most of the time. You know, it's like it feels then. That's why I like to do it. Feels like helping elderly people cross the street, right? It's precisely like that. I like to be helpful and stuff. Because I'm just a good person in general and try out to help people, right? Because I see only the good in persons and peoples and stuff, you know? Not the bad. That's not how I roll. I hate the lock-on sometimes. I know, hate is a very, very strong word. I changed that. The lock-on sometimes is not that cool, since in locations where the enemy falls down, it changes your direction, you walk and you drop down. That's not perfectly implemented, that's the better wording, by the devs. And since this is a AAA production and a full price title, by the way, it was, that's actually quite shameful. And it is sad that after, with the DLC a year and with the base game more, that has not yet been fixed. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Okay, not yet. So maybe. And if all else fails, we still have our trusty Tish with us, right? Okay, I was greedy, sorry. But good. Okay, damn it. Screw that fight. I'm gonna finalize it now. I know how. I got it. I'm not gonna spend more time with this bugger. Actually, I'm gonna take the easy route. No need in getting angry. Although I'm gonna try out one more thing, by the way. It's, by the way, in case you wonder why I'm dying here so often, it's a freaking armor, right? Which makes me die so often. That. Close. No, I'm not. Yes, I took a bit of damage. I have enough. tall woman. Yeah, that's totally. That's a completely valid and fine thing. No shame in that. You should not feel ashamed for that. It is as normal as liking man or whatever gender. It is loving woman is as normal as loving man. Just important to keep in mind. Nobody's gonna shame you for that, at least not here. Alright, we are having the shield, by the way. And let us put away the bow. And, well, that is the wrong direction. Okay, we are missing a bit of strength. 35. It as a requirement, and we are at 30, so we need to respec. The runes are not gonna make us a little respec, and the runes we then use to upgrade. Right? I wonder, is it worth? Yeah. I will go down there too very quickly before we go into respec land. But at least the other side there is something to pick up. I'm doing this for science. See? Totally worth the time. We found a cookbook. What was the lady doing? She was teleporting. Okay, the lady shooting people down there. Okay, fair enough. The fair lady, the fine lady, the nice lady. Okay, flamethrowers. There's a ladder down, so there's gonna be something as amazing as the cookbook. See a treasure chest. Serpent's flail. Totally worth. That was good. So in case you wonder next time, just jump down, man. Use the ladder maybe. Got that smithing stone and stuff. Good, and we probably need to change armor, by the way, yet again. Or since we are not going to be dodging with the shield, right? We're just going to say screwing. What do you mean, by the way, just considering the tactic, Michael? That's not... That's a blocking with the shield. Okay, then I guess the most important part is gonna be to have the right, so to say, or to face him in the right direction. Poking weapons have the advantage that you can attack while turtling. You just need to be in alignment. Well, you are practically, I guess we always be aligned. Right here we have to go, right? Was it here? I always forget the respecking lady. Although she's kind of important. Oh god, I'm good, man. So just that I memorized, by the way. Does it all matter? I will drop a bit arcane, right? Let me actually kinda do a screenshot here. So I have it here. Okay, good. And upgrading the shield. Arcane to strength. Okay, good.
Is it thy wish to yet again be born anew?
She has a nice head, by the way. I think her proportions are a bit off, but oh wait a tick. Okay, we can change our name and body type and stuff. Okay, discard. Yes.
Now, bear this sweeting into life anew.
All right. Okay. The game is smart. The game is smart. Yeah, when I age young, yeah, when I started playing the game, I was young, actually. Now I'm old. Okay, we should have no more. Good. Strength 35. Arcane, we have now 55. Okay, good. That looks good.
Thou art now a sweeting, full, fine, and fair.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. And now we are gonna do some upgrades. Yet, that is good that we infuse holy. Yeah, that's what I nearly had forgotten. Okay, good. That's good that we have a few runes available, 162. That's perfect. Mm-hmm. I got 9 of the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones, right? I would consider actually upgrading it completely before infusing it. I'm just... it says 1, right? Okay, I just am not I am not sure with the infusing, by the way. Where could we do the it was no at these at Ash of okay, that was infusion? Okay. Sorry. Did forget that. Okay. But we can only... Did you mean with... By the way, with holy... sacred? Since it's the only two we have standard and sacred we have available, I just want to make 100% sure before I press something. Don't know if that actually is gonna be... Okay, holy is the same as sacred. Okay. Good. Nice. Alright, alright, alright. It's now gonna be something totally different, and I'm gonna be a bit intrigued how it's gonna be ending up. That's the wrong location. Forgive me, I've only been here 2 times, by the way. It's... I'm every time confused, by the way. The staircase, obviously. So this dude, by the way, only has 46,134 HP. That sounds possible. I just noticed. Thank you. Watch stamina. Yes. Watch the stamina. That's the most important thing. Yes. I was for a second not sure when I was suddenly losing HP, but then I noticed too. Okay, when I lose stamina, that's the moment where I'm gonna need to pay more attention. Okay, I see. So that's good that we have now, not now, since before already, the talisman on with health, with stamina boost. But I see, okay, I'm getting, just not sure. I just need to adjust a bit to the parts when we are coming out of stamina. On the other hand, we are then kinda screwed, right? So it probably is better not to stay close, keep poking and watch the stamina. Yeah, the thing is, what should I do when I'm out of stamina? Because that's just simply when I receive damage, right? Although I'm understanding, I think I'm understanding the build. And I see why don't get out of stamina when you see your stamina being low. Stop blocking and... But then I get hit. Because I can't really... Can I dodge that quickly away? Okay, I'll try. Because we entirely are... fat rolling too. Just need a bit of time here. Okay. When low on stamina, more range. Take all red Fanta. Although currently it doesn't make any difference because I just need to get the stamina rebuild, but a lot of rebuilding done. But I do kinda agree because that practically grants us a bit more time with getting used to the fight. By the way, just to confirm for myself or not confirm, when I'm not blocking, if I'm hit or not doesn't matter. If I'm not blocking, does the stamina regenerate quicker when I do not do the block move? Can attack even when he's... Yes, I know. It's just trying to need to get a feeling for the stamina gen. I know that I can attack whilst we are blocking. Thing is, I run out of mana, out of stamina. They're a bit quicker, right? That's the thing which... If you don't block, you regenerate quicker. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. That's where I'm currently trying to get used to not to be greedy with hitting, so I not stand for him without stamina. Like here. Alright, not running at him, get it, got it. Okay, and I guess the sweet moments are, I guess, actually the moments in between where he's not hitting us or when he is in between a attack to actually not block and regen stamina. I see, okay. Could have done it better. Okay, the sweet moments in between to regen stamina while he's in the middle of the attack, or not constantly block. That's maybe just what I need to do better. Not to have the dodge button spammed, so to say, or have locked on, not locked, anyways. Not to have the dodge button activated the whole time. But at least I'm getting the appeal of this approach of fighting him. I'm beginning to understand get me close and keep poking. Don't run away from me. This is okay. When he does the gravity movement, puts us towards him. Get me close and keep poking. Don't run away from. Okay. Let's break it down a bit. I'm gonna call it the war. Yeah. Okay. That's something I can try. I see, okay. I see. Vortex expands out, so you want to stay close because as you go back, you keep return to the hitbox and thus taking more damage. I see. Yeah. I see. It's just the first impulse we have to get away, I guess, from it. Now the fun part. That was bad. Okay, first of all, good that we reached that stage. Second of all, yeah, that's gonna be fine. Give me just a second. I'm really quickly gonna go to the loo, but I'll be back in a sec. Alright. Okay, but I'm getting the appeal of this approach. Okay, yeah, phase 2 obviously needs still some love and some work, but I'm beginning what I haven't had before. I think I'm getting comfortable with stage 1. Maybe let's hope, fingers crossed, that I'm gonna get the same good feeling in phase 2. Why did I want to heal? Sorry, I messed up. I admit, I messed up. I think you should attack more. I see that you attack like once, but I think you should do it more often, not only for damage, but also blood. Yeah. Yes, true. That's valid point. I'm trying to find the comfortable spot for me to have the feeling where I can release the block mode to regen some stamina, and in that place more attacks. I totally know and get what you say. I just need to get comfortable there. Unless there's a magic button where attacking doesn't drain stamina. If I don't know that, please tell me. But I know where you thank you for the advice there. I get your point, and you're obviously right. Seeing it too. Don't talk to me. Okay, I think we are... Okay. We are making progress. That's the important part. So far we have not yet been. That's a grab. Be careful. You get grabbed twice and... Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, this is then the important part for the grab. I just need to maybe understand the mechanics. So I could have grabbed one more time. Okay, but I think we are getting close. We are definitely closer than we have been before. That's good. For the okay, I just need to then adjust with. Luckily, there ain't many effects around us and stuff, right? So it's easy to see the grab effect and stuff when you're concentrating on the fight and stuff. That ain't no problem, right? Luckily, that is a fight which is not overloaded with attacks and stuff. I didn't watch the stamina bar, admit. Personally, I would say that phase 2 is actually easier than phase 1 with this build thanks to the 100% holy resistance. Now it makes, that makes sense now that you say that actually. I was wondering about the holy. Yeah. Just the grab. Just the grab is the thing which is not good. And Meteor Shower, you haven't seen that yet, so watch out. Okay. Sorry. Yep. Screwed up. Okay, now that you, by the way, said it with that when we get grabbed the second time, that's the insta death. I was wondering what the symbol above our head meant. That is indicating then next time you will be a deady body. That was... I had that... I knew that was coming. That's what I meant. Okay, thanks for sharing. Now I know how it looks like. Maybe, by the way, shorts are not the ideal for that fight. Sorry. Maybe shorts are not the ideal medium to transport that because of the lower resolution. But it's on the other hand not the ideal fight to through all the effects and stuff. But yes, that's kind of ridiculous. It seems to be, at least. Okay, I think I saw the enemy. He does the jump. Okay. I just need to react. There was... Okay, I see. I get the jump.
Let us go together.
Understood. Understood. Although, on the other hand... Spreads out his heartstone and weird. I'm seeing it. Although, I have to admit... I'm not sure how I feel about the... Okay, we got a gesture, nice. I'm not sure, I don't want to complain, not at all, but I'm not sure how I feel about the insta-death thingy. Not my, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what normally happens, right? If it not only happens physically, but it happens... if somebody steals your heart, right? It's the same thing, right? You can rip out your heart too, not physically, but it's quite similar. The main reason why I don't like to fight is because I cannot see the logic in so many attacks, like the clones, the nukes, the grab, the meteor shower, etc. Yeah. But sometimes the most amazing stuff in life are not ideally in a way logic, right? For example, love. It's not ideally always logic, but it's amazing. I'm not saying that this is the most amazing fight though. Yes. Oh god, stupid. But I'm now seeing the vortex gravity pull. I see. When he pulls us towards him, if we are at full stamina, we actually don't really receive much damage when blocking there. That is, I see the cool part there. And this is the moment where I can hope for the blood loss burst damage thingy. But it's not really burst damage because it's not really unpredictable, right? But, well, not the rate of damage we do, right? But the timing, because we don't see the bar for a better reason. I see, I'm getting it, understanding. It's slowly built up. I know what's going sideways. Overall, the last couple of tries, I did try to watch the stamina bar too heavily. Well, I did not watch it too heavily, but I tried to be too smart with trying to regenerate the health bar, the stamina bar in the meantime, in the downtimes of his attacks. And that led to damage. Okay, that was the grab attack. Thank you, by the way, Michael, that you set the lightning up. That now indicated for me the grab attack, man. Okay. Still, the dodge of the grab attack was a win for me. Okay, good. I get it. That is the thing I was really afraid about. Yes, a death is stupid, I know. Although then on the other hand, I've got to be a bit of luck there to have then stamina available. I don't know if just going a bit back is actually completely doing the trick. No, okay, yes. How many times did you kill him? You might not believe me, but like, I stopped counting it like 200 times. Didn't pay attention, sorry, I was looking in chat. I even fought him with my eyes closed and then stopped. I just had one more punch to do and I stopped with my eyes closed and with not hearing anything, without headphones and stuff. Easy mode, right? Without armor and stuff. Just with the fists, man. Easy. Don't know why so many people seem to have problems with that dude, right? It's easy. Didn't block, but what I've had the first time now in phase 1 was actually to stagger him. Then I did the special attack, more damage attack, and then it went to phase 2. So that was the first time I did constant amounts of damage to get him staggered. So that was a first one, and that was good to remember, by the way. Especially, I guess, if that even is possible in phase 2. Constant amount of damage. That is currently, and maybe, just maybe, receiving too many hits. But the constant amount of damage is the big bugger, I guess. That move, man, this throwing attack is so freakingly a bit annoying. Oh,
Promise you.
I wanted to say jump attack and I did not react. I thought it. Look at the brighter side, the fight is incredibly bright, but that's not what I mean. The brighter side is that you are allowed one screw up. Yeah. We are allowed to fail one time, yes. On the other hand, that is then putting... Actually, this is psychological harassment by FromSoft, because with that limiting us to one more chance, they are even putting way more pressure on us. That's actually inhumane what FromSoft is doing to the player here. I am the victim currently by the harassment of FromSoft, man. To be honest. Maybe the better word is not harassment, torture. It is psychological torture what they are doing. Why did I... We have one more try, no pressure, right? Next we get insta-killed the next time he jumps, which could be any second. I dodged. Not at the right second, but I at least reacted. That's good, that's progress. Reacting to what happens. I can't wait for the next patch when Radahn will be aggressively licking the play. But there was... well, not but... Actually, first of all, I dodged. Second of all, I dodged wrongly. Third of all, there was actually a patch last week, I think, or the week before, by the way. Something they did patch. Patch 1.16.1, by the way. Bug fixes. Fix the bugs. Fix the bug where the wrong affinity or status... God, what is happening with this page, man? Could be applied to some weapons when performing specific actions, and fix the bug where players could bypass being blocked by another player on any platform through unauthorized methods. So you see they are patching the real important stuff. But Michael, in already a small conclusion of the new build, thank you for telling me that build. It is definitely making me progress into stage 2 easier for me, so it's definitely a advancement for me. So I'm actually kinda happy for that. Even though he's not yet beaten. That's the good part. When I started today, I was actually feeling like summoning. I'm kind of glad that I now have the feeling I could theoretically do it myself. That's the good feeling. Okay, hello Steno. I see you are having trouble avoiding gravity rocks attacks. Use the tip, run left or right and jump at the last moment before you get it. Okay, I'll try. At least the running to one side, I found out too, working out in some case. Okay, the jumping part is maybe the thing missing, by the way, which I implement. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Why am I stupid sometimes? The grab.
A 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I will get used to the grab. I already did one dodge of it. I will get it. The start of the phase 2 might actually be a good moment to run to him and get as many hits as possible. Yes. Yes, true. I'm a bit confused. What he's not always doing the same thing. That's unlike some other bosses, by the way. Yeah, run towards. Okay, I'll try. I see your point. I will try to implement. Yeah, I did not hear. I drank the potion. There was a small. Oh, by the way, what I haven't done in a while. Okay. I thought I put on the light. Haven't done that in a while. Don't know if it actually has been done. No. That's where I have the little points of trouble. Since it's kind of random what he's doing there. He's not always doing the flowing in the air part, but sometimes he's just doing that, and when you then run at him and for whatever reason receive a bit of damage and don't have a healing potion taken, it's kinda a quick one. I mean, yes, obviously I should react to what kind of attack he's doing there in the beginning. That's actually easily seeable. I was hoping, when I saw the tits and pieces of the stamina bar going down, that I would be able to still hold one more hit. Nah, did not happen. And then, by the way, I totally did not expect, surprised me every time here, that this continuous attacks, how much actually damage the last attack is actually doing. That's sick. Okay,
miss you.
just walking back is not helping. Dodging. Okay, maybe not the right moment to... The only good thing I reacted, that's... And here I was thinking, damn, I haven't seen the grab in a while. I hope you're gonna be thinking at one point, holy cow, it only took like 100 tries until he was able to dodge the grab. Let's see. I hope that we are gonna be sometime at one point where you think that. Damn, he can constantly dodge the grab after 100 tries. He is a pro. Okay, yet with that learning curve, I still think that we might finish here this week, by the way. Well, obviously we are not going to play every day, but with Thursday and Sunday, I think we might be nosing into Sekiro at the latest in a week. That's actually kind of good. So I see a possibility here. That's the good part. But not if I do it that way. Not if I do it that way. I can explain. I was feeling really greedy. First of all, I felt greedy to do the blood loss damage, and second of all, then I felt the greed. I heal. He will be in phase 2 in a second, and I have the second to heal. Should have just played it safe and took a step back and healed. See, nothing good comes out of greed, man. So maybe we still have 8 minutes remaining. Maybe I still can see the meteors, the rain of meteors today. That would be great. Alright. Oh, you bad boy. No.
I promise you.
I saw that coming.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
What would the world be without compassion, right? Oh, just heal, boy. I saw my health bar and couldn't figure out why I received damage. I realized that I didn't have the shield equipped too late. At least that makes this process here a bit quicker, right? So I don't need to change. That's a nice feeling if you realize, hey, why am I losing HP? I don't have the shield. Yeah, should have ran left. I'm just a right-handed person. I seem to be running right more often than left. Oh no, I saw that coming, man. Ow, and I don't react.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Oh, that's the... No. There's the jump.
Of the old order. Let us go together.
Okay. Get a great shield, Terrorisman. You're losing stamina too quickly. Oh, better shield. Okay. I will take that with me for the next stream on Thursday. I will lay that into the competent hand of future psychic, who will then make a well decided decision and will be maybe doing some changes in gear. Well, that was some fun. Finally, in the end, even though it's not yet done the fight, it's definitely today in progress, and hopefully Thursday is then gonna be it. Thank you for watching, by the way, and the 4 likes, and hopefully we are gonna see us back here on Thursday, and we are gonna have more fun in the last bits and pieces of Elden Ring. Thank you for watching. Good night, and may the Almighty Sleeper protect you too. And I bet the Sleeper will awaken on Thursday too. Good night and goodbye. Thank you for